Hi guys, I'm going to do a little track walk of the first regional of the year that we're having at NEAM Raceway. The guys have been doing some work on it today. I'll start at the start timing loop, which we have race control there, podium there. The timing loop is here where this cone is. So we head down past race control on our left hand side, and at the bottom of this we're going to pull a little right. It's like a 180 right this. As you can see, there's a bit elevation on the track. I don't know if it's shown on the camera, but it elevates like that very slightly. So what I've noticed today is all this top section here bone dry. A little bit at the bottom, I don't know if it's shown on a dark patch. So that looks like the dark patch pretty much all across here is a little bit damper than the rest of the track. So we may have slightly less grip here along this edge than the rest of the track. So anyway, we pull a 180 through a little S section, and then back to the left, and then this brings us to two tabletops in a row. So we hit these two tabletops. These tabletops are probably, I don't know, 1.5 foot high, 18 inches high, by maybe 2.5 meters long. So one, and back up on the other one. The second one's bigger than the first, so that's about 2.5 meters. This is maybe about 5 meters, about 5 meters, I would say. So down there, up there, you may be able to jump from the first one to the second one. I'm not sure. Probably will be able to be honest with a 4-wheel drive, but we'll see. So nice weather today as well. So we jump hopefully onto there or like that. As we land, we want to pull a right hand turn. This brings us heading away from the rostrum and into the infield of the track. So we pull a left here. We run alongside beside the straight, and this brings us to another unique feature of NEAM. You have like a random bump that's just like, it's a bit like an L-shaped type thing. So it's like this, and they do all sorts of stuff over it. But for this, we're going a little bit of an S on it, so we run down it and round it. That bump's probably about 18 inches high, the highest point. And they put some cones there so you can't just jump it there like that. This heads just down bank slightly, and we're going to put a nice sweeping right under here, and then a little switch back to the right, and then we head up bank up towards the top of the track, and we're going to pull a 180 here, and we headed to the left hand side if you're looking from the rostrum of the track. This is a nice flat racy section, more switchbacks. So round there, down there. This is up bank again through some S's, and then this brings us to the start of the straight. We have a pretty long straight. It's slightly narrow at this end, but it's still wide, probably 3 meters. By the time you get to there, it's 4 meters down that side. It's quite a long straight. I wouldn't like to guess, probably, I don't know, 30 meters. About 30 meters, I would say 35 meters maybe. So we head down the straight, and then at the end of the straight we've got a nice sweeping right hander. Nothing too tight or severe, it's just a nice sweeping right. We head down bank slightly, and then we pull another right, and then this brings us to another tabletop. This tabletop is a little bit more square than the others, a little bit more higher as well. So we come around here, up here, down here. As we land off this tabletop, we're going to sweep around to the left, and it sweeps around gradually at the start and then hooks around a lot more at the end. So down around here, nice, and then hook round at the end. And then this brings us to a S section. So we head to the messes, and then we sweep round to the left, up bank slightly. And this brings us to the wall ride. I'll call it a wall ride. So nice sweeping left hand around here, headed away from the rostrum, and then we're going to hook in round the wall ride. This wall ride's fairly steep and fairly tall. I don't know how high it is. I'm going to guess about, I don't know, 8 feet or something from top to bottom. It's fairly steep as well, so it's kind of like a bowl. So you are actually on the side as you're going around it. It's a little bit bumpy, but I mean, we haven't raced here since last year, but from what I can remember, it doesn't phase the cars at all. So we head round here, and then it gets even more steep as you come off, and it kind of like shoots you off down towards the start-finish loop again. So that's going to be a lap of the regional layout for tomorrow, 4-wheel drive at NEAM. I'll give you a little look from up here. There's a good viewing point up here. And I'll also give you a look from the rostrum as well. Pitting access is here, as far as I'm aware. There's also pitting down there as well. There is a football match on tomorrow, so at least that'll give people a watch if they want to watch it, because it's usually get good matches on here. As I said, race control there. I'll give you a look from up on the rostrum. Like I said, to me, it looks bone dry up here. Bone dry. A couple of sections at the bottom that, to me, I think may be loose. As you can see, the Astro here, it's quite tight pile, Astro. It's not like long pile, it's loads of sand in it. This is going to be scrutineering. So make sure it fits in the box, etc. Probably be a set of scales here tomorrow as well. Up on the rostrum and down at the other side. So this is from the rostrum.
Don't really use that jump that way. There's no reason for it. We'll have to open use as a tabletop before. Open off. Because I like to come off that one, down, and up that one, up and back round, and then just thinking maybe the other side.
That's a view from the rostrum. And I'll show you a little bit more of the facility. So this is basically where the indoor track is, inside this building here. So we're literally straight outside of the indoor track. We have some deck chairs and stuff, tables to eat on, etc. I'm sure that the bar will be opening, etc. tomorrow. Don't think it's serving food, but it will probably be open for drinks, etc. So like a beer garden here, and a bar, bit of a beer garden here as well. So you can sit and watch the racing if you want to from here. So thanks for watching, guys. That's the track layout for the regional 4-wheel drive tomorrow. First one of the year. There's a lot of good fast drivers in this year, so it's going to be a good competition, I think. So thanks for watching anyway.